When I think about it, I almost have no idea how I got to where I am today. It almost doesn't make any sense. When I tell you that I used to be so depressed, so anxious all of the time, I had no idea how to be happy. Like, yeah, I had happy moments. I had times when I had fun. There's a lot of good things that were still going on, but I didn't really know how to participate in it and enjoy anything. I was so caught up in my own pain and suffering, and it doesn't make any sense that I would be as positive as I am now. I used to look at people who were very positive, very optimistic, and I almost couldn't stand it. Not everyone who was positive, but for some people, there were some people where I'd look at them and I'm like, oh my god, like that's not real. There's no way you're that happy. This is so annoying. And I mean, to be fair, sometimes I was right in thinking that somebody was putting on a facade and somebody was absolutely just denying their own pain and experience and stuffing down their feelings. But, other times I was just probably being a bit of a hater. Like, not that I would never be mean to people, but in my mind, I would be sometimes, that I would just be irritated with some people for being so happy. I'm like, why the fuck are you so happy? You know? And so it doesn't make any sense that I would end up where I am now, just positive, optimistic, just seeing the good in everything. But of course, I still don't like to go around and I understand. I think that I'm actually I'm a very empathetic person. I have a very large, uh, very big I have a lot of empathy. This is what I'm trying to say. I have a lot of empathy. I'm extremely empathic. And was I born like this? Did I develop it? Probably both, to be honest. Probably both. I know that I definitely had to rely on that in childhood, that ability to attune myself to other people's emotions so that I could act accordingly as to not cause myself any issues. And and really that was really probably a main source of my own suffering, is that I did have such a large capacity to be able to take on pain from everywhere, people around me, just people in my vicinity, people that I was close to, people that I wasn't close to, overall energies of the entire world around me. I didn't realize that I was like a literal sponge, just soaking all of it in and holding it and believing that all of it was mine when it wasn't. And I always believed in other people and I always saw the light in other people and I always encouraged other people like I do now. I'd always speak love into people and encouragement and tell them that, you can do this. You are worthy and deserving of love and everything that you desire, and you deserve to be happy, and you are capable and you are powerful and you can get through everything. And I always knew that was true. But for some reason, for many years, I couldn't see myself under the same light. I didn't think it was possible. I just thought, well, I'm just like this and I just can't be happy. And it's just never going to happen for me because it feels like no matter how hard I try, I always just get shot right back down to where I was before. After every high, I was like, the low is just going to be even lower. And that's just how I saw things. I did not think that I was ever gonna feel any differently. I didn't. So it doesn't make sense where I've gotten. But what it is I allowed my mind to take in new information and to have a different perspective. And this is why I'm so passionate about talking about the things that I talk about. And when I meet people and I connect with people, I'm so passionate about encouraging them and uplifting them because I just want everybody to know, because I've been in a really dark place before and couldn't imagine anything good for myself. And I didn't think that it was possible to ever experience anything differently. And so I just want people to know that you can change and you can learn how to see things differently. You can train your mind to experience a different reality. It's possible for everyone. And you can't force people before they're ready, but I'm just grateful that the information was always out there for me to pick up when I was ready. And it was always there. It was always there around me. I just couldn't see it. There were always people talking about the types of things that I know now. That information was always out there. But I was so caught up in my own pain. But things started to change for me when I decided, you know what? I do deserve better, actually. I deserve better than what I've been allowing myself to experience right now. It is possible for me to experience more joy and more love and more fulfillment and fun and passion and all the beautiful things that life has to offer. And so I started to recognize that everyone is just, everybody else is just a person, just like me. And I was putting certain people on pedestals when I didn't need to be doing that, lowering myself. Never disrespect yourself like that. Never disrespect yourself by believing that you are lower than anyone else. Do not do that. And so I began acknowledging my own power, and that desire to have a different experience is what opened me up to this information and the things that would help me be able to empower myself. And it's just it's just a little bit wild for me to see myself now and to take note of the way that I think, and then to look back at my younger self or remember how I thought then and the things that I felt. And it's it's like I almost missed how that transformation occurred. It's almost like it just happened, but I know that it didn't. I know that there was a lot that went into that. But it also felt so easy because all that it took was a shift in my mind. It just took up opening up my mind to see things in a different way and to take in new information. And it changed everything. Everything. And it seems simple, but it's also huge at the same time. And I don't know how else to explain it, but that's that's just the message that I feel like sharing today. So I just want everyone to know that any belief that you have, any thought in your mind, any voice that comes from outside of you that tells you that you can't, anything that is discouraging you, disempowering you, is a lie. It's not true. It's not the true you. And when you connect with yourself, you begin to see your own power. So I encourage you to tap in to yourself and to your soul, and not to listen to your ego, but to really sit in like your heart and find the place of your soul and go there and ask from that place what is really true. And what you'll find is that only love and empowerment and clarity comes from that place. All the confusion and all the like, oh, I don't know if I'm good enough. I don't think that I can do this. That is not you, and you can let it go. So that's all I have to say. I love you so much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching this video. Please, if you enjoyed, give this video a like. I really appreciate it. Comment your thoughts down below. Subscribe to this channel. If you would like other ways to support me, I'll have some links down in the description. Thank you. I love you. Have a beautiful day, week, month, year, life. And I'll see you in the next one.